11 deaths have happened, and sources revealed to India today that the cops wanted the event postponed. They had said that it is a weekday and it was not a good idea to hold the event on that day. They had issued a clear warning. Sources also tell India today that the RCB had organized the parade and the RCB had not consulted the cops about it. In fact, we are also learning how the RCB had announced free entry. They were going ahead with the euphoria among the fans and free entry was announced, and that is where you saw the kind of crowds who came outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium. We are also learning from our sources that RCB had approached the Bangalore police on the 3rd of June before the finals, asking them for permission for the victory parade. The police said that it is not a good idea to do it and the parade must be shifted or postponed to the 4th instead, and it should be done on the morning. But in fact, on the morning of 4th, RCB tweeted without asking the police that the victory parade is happening. It created euphoria amongst the fans. RCB did not consult the police before tweeting on the victory parade, and that went viral. That had all these fans line up and queue up outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium, but it was far from a queue because it was a crowd that led to a stampede. The Bangalore police also then called up the RCB and said that no permission has been given for the victory parade. So why is it that the RCB chose to announce the victory parade? RCB had said that they've announced free entry. Police had instructed the RCB to at least register, but due process was not followed. So this makes it very clear that the police had put out a clear warning that the event should not have been held on a weekday. It should have been held on a weekend instead, but RCB chose to go ahead with the event that caused this catastrophe. Anagha, I want to come back to you to get further details of what we've learned from our sources with regards to these lapses and who's responsible.
Well, in fact, the Royal Challengers Bangaluru team, without even consulting the Bangalore police, had made it public that there was going to be a victory parade. And that was the trigger point as to why so many people turned out in lakhs of numbers. That being the reason why the Bangalore police were severely underprepared for the kind of crowd that turned up. In fact, we are learning that a little bit over 1,000 policemen were deployed for this event, which ultimately saw a turnover of close to 8 lakh people. So severely they were outnumbered, the policemen, as to compare to the kind of fans that turned up. The main problem here, Suesha, is the fact that the Royal Challengers Bangaluru team had not obtained permission from the Bangalore police before making it public that there was going to be a victory parade. However, at the last minute, the parade didn't happen because of the kind of traffic and the crowd that turned up. But the fact that they made it public, without even consulting the police, without obtaining a go-ahead from Bangalore police, that's the main issue over here. The calls are growing louder to, take action against the Royal Challengers team, to register complaints against them. Who will really be taken action on? That's the big question to answer for, because at this point in time, Swesha, everybody is just passing the buck, including the government. The severe blame game going on. So who really is going to take accountability for this? That's the big question.